Okay, well, this is a bit of a long video. We're going to go in deep. We're going to tell you some things that I've been wanting to talk about. I just wanted to I just filmed the video. I just want to add a little bit at the start here. We've got a question from someone who's just had a baby recently. I just wanted to say, I forgot in the video to mention, do a paternity test. This person said that his partner had been slurping some gherkins with some other guys down the track, and that's we'll get into the video. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying that is what it is. But if you got a baby, get a paternity test, because that could be anyone's baby, really. Now, a lot of guys go, no, it's not. I'll be honest with you. I know someone who raises a child who's not his child. Right? It's my mate's child. I've never said anything. I don't have the I don't know. Sort of someone's really guilty. I should say something, but I'm like, nah. But anyway, I know someone who's raising a baby and it's not his kid. It's someone else's kid, and that's fine. I'm just saying, that happens. So this person's had a wife who's, been with other guys during a relationship, etc. Because she had ovulation, she had some needs to be met, that she wasn't getting her needs met, so she went elsewhere. It happens. Same with guys as well. He's not getting his needs met, he goes elsewhere. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just saying it happens that women get pregnant with other men's ejaculations, and some other guy raises the baby. And then I'm laughing about that. It's being mature. But it's it happens, okay? It happens. I know recently, a friend of mine, he found out his wife's been, getting action elsewhere, and they've been married for a long time. And he's just she told him, and he didn't really like it, and it's caused a big issue, and he got a bit aggressive and a bit angry and a bit loud, and threw wine at her and stuff like that, and then she called the cops, and now he's got a criminal record because he got angry and he grabbed her and shook her and stuff like that. Just, normal stuff in my opinion. But now he's got a criminal record before. He's got to get a lawyer and he might go to prison. So it's guys out there, things can get real quick when kids are on board, okay? So record conversations. I mean, I hate to live in this world, but trust me, there's many men and women in prison who got charged with things and convicted of things they didn't do, but they didn't have the money for the big lawyer, so they got put in prison for 1 year, 10 years, whatever. All right? Men and women. Okay, it happens. So you don't often know who you get involved in a relationship with until you break up, or until they feel a bit of rejection, and then the knives come out. Okay. Anyway, let's get to the video. Just wanted to relay that one. Another thing I want to mention as well is hormone levels. So if you've got if you're getting a relationship right, and the girl's like, this guy's really good, he's hot, he gets my spot, he gets my G, he's all this good, and your hormones are up here, right? And then with work and age and bad diet, not enough carbohydrates, doing yo-yo dieting, lots of caffeine, late nights, your T levels are dropping down here, and your woman's still she's still sexual, and she's like, wow, I married an alpha, and now this guy's beta. Where's the alphas around here? Every time I'm ovulating every month, where's the alphas? All right, so you want to be making your lifestyle changes so your hormones are back was when you guys were first together and really the passion was there. Same with the woman as well. Maybe she gets some birth control and then her sex drive drops off and her spontaneity, when she gains weight, she does conferences because she's on the contraceptive pill because a guy over here didn't want to have a vasectomy, and now he's looking down, he's like, oh, this is not really how I wanted it at the start. I don't know, I'm having second thoughts. Well, who else is around? Who else is around? All right? So guys, get a vasectomy. When the girl's on the pill, life isn't as good because the hormones are then in the mood and it's Alright, so that's the man's fault, man's responsibility. Get a vasectomy, and then it's the best. Alright, that's the best. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know, hormones, alright, looking after your hormones in a relationship, early nights, lots of carbohydrates, sunshine, bit exercise, maintain your weight is very important for relationship compatibility. Alright? Understand that, okay? Anyway, let's get into the video. Let's dive deep in this. We've got a question here. This one is in my coaching group. If you want coaching, go to durianrider.com. Join the coaching group. And all right, this is one. I'm gonna play a bit of B-roll here while we're talking. Hey, Durianrider, got a bit of a long-winded relationship advice question. I love the long-winded questions. Backstory: I've been in a relationship with the same girl for over 13 years. With a couple of short-term breaks in the early days when we were in our early mid-20s. So this gentleman's around 35. We got married 3 years ago and have now a wonderful 9-month-old baby. Now, I'm just going to be honest and real, and I'm going to say I doubt this kid was planned, and that doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying that's what it is. I wasn't planned. I was a pull-out baby. Most people don't plan to have children. Children happen, and then they make plans. And that can cause a lot of tension in a relationship, etc. Just being real here. I'm not here to make friends, so I'm not scared of who I offend. Just here to give real advice that no one else is really going to give you because they're scared of offending you or whatever. I'm scared of not telling you what I really think. I'm scared of giving people advice that it's not really going to help them because it's not what they want to hear versus what they need to hear. So I'm here to tell you what you need to hear, in my opinion, and people ask for it. So it's not nothing personal or whatever. This goes for anyone. It's not just for this person. This goes for anyone. This is a general question. A very common one though. I love my wife, but I'm unhappy in myself, and that is infecting our relationship. I'm mostly holding on to the past events from our boozy past where she was unfaithful, and I'm insecure to whether she has still got that side in her. All right. Oh, that side. Everybody's got that side. If you've got hormones in your bloodstream, and let's say if you're a woman and you're ovulating, and I know this because I've been on the receiving. I've been like the guy who's got the wife slurping on my 7-inch gherkin, all right? And she's married and she's got kids and the husband's out of town or the husband's neglecting it, and I'm like, well, okay, this is marriage. Okay, got it, you know. And so, and I understand that wife doesn't love me or whatever. She doesn't want to be with me. She's just got a hormonal thing going on there. I'm giving her the attention. I'm pushing her buttons, and she's getting me off, you know. And that doesn't make her a bad lady. She's a woman and she has needs. Humans have needs. Babies have needs. Children have needs. Adults have needs. All right. We all have nutritional, hormonal, physiological, psychological needs. If the needs aren't met, then what is a human going to do? If you're tired and driving in a car, you're probably going to crash your car. You're going to fall asleep. You don't want to, but that's just what happens. If you're really hungry and you've got no food, and then all of a sudden you get food, you're like, well, I don't normally eat this food, but I'm going to eat it anyway because my hormones are taking over, my leptin and ghrelin. So if a woman's ovulating and she's on alcohol and she's feeling loose and she's not getting the attention she wants, or you're not hitting a G spot right, and she's like, oh, no one's going to find out. Okay, let's go. You know, and I know because I've been that guy. You know, and I'm like, this chick's married. She's got a hand on my gherkin. It's got a marriage ring on it. She's like this. That's the reality. And I don't judge these people negatively. I'm just saying this woman has needs. Her man isn't meeting those needs, so she's come to me for her needs to be met. And that's just is what it is. That's adult behavior. And so if you're thinking that your woman has that side still in her, the answer is yes, she does. Every single woman has it. All women are like that. All men are like that. Right? It comes down to hormones. If you take the hormone out of the man or the woman, then it's whatever, you know. So it's hormones. So it's not a bad thing. This is a good thing. This is what a lot of guys don't understand, and what women don't understand. Like women are like, I want a guy who's good looking and he's got good sex drive and that, but I don't want him to look at any other woman or be with any other woman or whatever. And it's like, well, what do you want? It's like people who get that dog. They get like a hunting dog and they put it in a freaking crate all day at home, or don't want to scratch the $30,000 sofa. And it's like, why did you get a hunting dog that's from Africa or wherever and it's designed to take down elephants, and you got it in a Manhattan apartment in a crate, and you wonder why the dog's going crazy, and then the dog's on antidepressant medication. It's like, what? When you pick a partner or get a dog or a cat or a pet or whatever, understand what you're getting into. All right. So if you have a woman with a strong sex drive, then and then if your sex drive is low and she's as high, then you have to meet her needs and vice versa. Otherwise, she's going to go somewhere else. And it's not because of you're not good enough, it's you're not meeting the needs. Right? Simple as that. This is human nature. Like if you're hungry, you're going to diet. You're like, well, I want to lose 10 kilos. And your body's going, great one, clown. I'm hungry, I'm going to eat that. No, you're not. And your body's just going to drive you. You're going to eat those things you used to eat or whatever. Eventually, the body always wins 99% of the time. So this is where you got to understand that your insecurity is pointless to have. You got to have understanding, right? You got to have understanding. So, this is fine. This is good. This is normal. I'm glad you're asking for this advice here. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't even care about the relationship. They just go through, and then when something happens, it's like, oh my God, why'd you do that? Like, dude, there was a warning sign. Like, baby, there was a warning sign, all right? You weren't listening. Well, no, so you were listening, but you weren't taking action on it. Or you weren't paying attention. So my confidence in myself and my faith in her was knocked several times by her actions before we were married. Marriage doesn't mean anything. In my opinion, it means nothing. It was a piece of paper, all right? In my opinion, all right? Because I've slept with so many married women out there, or girls who had boyfriends overseas or whatever, and I've got in trouble for it, Just Google up my name. I got in trouble for it when the guys found out. The woman's like, well, no, that wasn't consensual. I was like, yeah, it was. Emails prove it. The nudes prove it. Anyway, so all women are like that. All men are like that, Or let's go 99.999%, okay? And so you meet her needs. If she's a woman who has, she's a G-spot girl, she's a squirt girl, and you're not meeting those needs, when she's ovulating, she's like, oh my God, like, Jesus, Ken from work can do it so much better. What are you doing? What are you doing? Or same with if you're a guy with a high sex drive, you're used to getting sex easy, bang, 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 and your girl's like, well, I'm not really feeling it now, and oh, do I have to? And you're just like, oh, baby, I'm just used to like instant download, all right? When you give me all this resistance, it's like, oh, see you later, bye-bye. Or, okay, no worries, I'll see you, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to, hey, Mary, what are you up to tonight, That's just getting your needs met. It happens all the time, And so if you don't want that to happen, meet your partner's needs. Ask them what they are, And don't react when they tell them what they are. Just what it's like. If you can't talk to someone in a relationship, you don't have a relationship, right? If you can't stay calm and relax and let people open up, then you're going to punish them for their honesty? Like, what? What are you doing? Like, get out, like, quit now, get out of the relationship. If you're going to punish someone for their honesty, for being open with you, then they're going to lie to you. You're saying, lie to me. Don't tell me the truth. Lie to my face. So I remember one time I had a long-term girlfriend. And she asked me questions and I was honest to her. And then afterwards I was like, oh my God, why did you do that? That was the dumbest thing ever, mate. She didn't want the truth. She wanted her feelings protected. Women want their feelings protected. Men want the truth. But not many men can handle the truth. So if you ask a woman, what do you want, the truth or feelings protected? Women want feelings protected. Okay? Simple as that. Woman, do I look fat in this dress? You're like, well, look a bit chunky. Why would you say that? Even if she does, why would you say that? She doesn't want to hear that. That's the truth. But no woman wants to hear that. She wants to hear, baby, you look fantastic. Even if you're lying. Even if you're lying, she wants to hear that. Feelings, guys. Women don't love you. They love how you make them feel. Okay? Ever wondered that when you were a teenager or whatever, or a beta dude, orbiting beta? You're orbiting beta and some chick, and you're like, hey, why is she sucking and slurping the guy who treats her like crap? Because he made her feel better than you. But I'm nice to her. Yeah, but she doesn't like you, She doesn't have feelings for you like that. She'll use you for time and a bit of attention and for favors, but that's about it. You're an orbiting beta because you don't make her feel like the other guy makes her feel. Even if the other guy doesn't care about her. Driving a motorbike, no helmet, 100k an hour, I don't care. He's making her feel excited or wants it or whatever, and you don't make her feel that. So she's going to be going with him when she wants ovulating, and then she goes with you for the money or the free dinners or whatever. That's just how it is. Hypergamy, guys, look it up. Same with men and women, age group and all that stuff. It's just how it is. We're getting some unsubs on this one. All right, so here we go. I love these questions. So he was knocked, his confidence was knocked, and I haven't been able to fully get over it. And she's going to sniff that, she's going to smell that, she's like, oh, you're a beta. I don't fuck betas. I'm married to a beta, I've got a beta baby, my baby daddy's a beta. Oh, women hate that. They hate that. And it's just a choice to go from beta to alpha and from alpha to beta, all right? So I can call someone a beta. Everyone's beta. I'm beta sometimes, I'm alpha sometimes. That's just normal to go, but pick up on your beta behavior and flip it over. Just like if you stepped in dog shit, aka beta, then clean it off. You sure. Don't come home and go sit on the couch and have your feet in your face and go, I stepped in dog shit today, it stinks. Like, clean it off before you come inside. If you're being a beta, clean it off before you come inside, okay? And get a vasectomy so you can come inside. So that's that's another video, isn't it? I struggle to be myself around her very wealthy and controlling family, even after all this time. They're not bad people, but very stuck in their ways and not enjoyable to be around. That's cool, man. Be yourself, all right? Be yourself. I've had girlfriends who've had rich families or wives or what. Like, just be yourself, and then people can appreciate for who you are or not. You know what I mean? Don't be someone else. That's beta. Be who you are, and be polite. Be real. Be who you are. Be easy to be around by being who you are. And if people don't want that, and bye-bye. Because women pick up as well. If you're being someone that you're not, and then your woman sees that, she's like, oh my God, this guy's fucking beta. He's drying me up. He's beta. You know? It's not about starting drama. It's just about doing what you want to do. So if you don't want to go over there because you want to go ride your bike, go ride your bike. All right? Go ride your bike. And that's alpha, doing what you want to do. They're not bad people, but they're stuck in their ways, blah, blah, blah. They have a good relationship with my wife, and I also get along fine, but I don't want some of their negative, materialistic way of life to influence our family and become a reality for my child. Well, that's just what's going to happen, you know. If you marry into money, that's the deal. My struggle is not knowing what is the best thing to do for our daughter is. I just want the best for her, every parent does, and I feel I need to be around her as much as possible to make that happen. Positives are my wife is now vegan and gets the high carb lifestyle. That's fantastic. That's really good. We have spoken about moving to Thailand for an extended amount of time whilst baby is young and believe that could happen next year if all goes to plan. I'm at the stage of life where I need to be making the right decisions but don't have anyone to speak to or talk over with. That's why you're in the coaching group. Would be grateful for your input. Hey, I've been in, a few years ago, I had a messy breakup relationship all over social media, mainstream media. I didn't have anyone in my corner who could really say, hey, Harley, I've been there. This is what you should do. I got a lot of advice and I appreciate that, but no one was in my shoes and I didn't have anyone to like really sound off, and I was just like, what am I doing here? And I needed durianrider 4.2 to give advice to durianrider 3.7, you know, but I didn't have that. So I made a lot of mistakes, but because I made mistakes, durianrider 4.2 is like the dad in terms of experience of durianrider 3.7. Okay, so this is just things you learn as you go in life. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to learn from them. But if you can have other people say, hey, dude, don't do this. But then again, who can you trust? Who can you trust? Because their experience might not be what you want. Or their opinion might be based on they want you to fail. Don't listen to Durianrider. He wouldn't have a clue what he's saying. You know, it's because they're jealous of me or whatever. Or they just don't believe my life. What, you know? So if I'm getting the results you want, then listen to me. If I'm not, don't listen to me. Having a kid though, this is tough now. This is, your baby is your life. Your child is your life. When you have children, they become your life. Your old life is gone. Your new life is being a father and a dad. And you can put 18 years into your daughter, put her through the best schools, give her the best homeschooling, give everything. And she could still become a meth addict or an ice addict or whatever. She could become another Casey Anthony. And that's not going to be your fault. That things just happen. It's destiny. Because that's a child, a human is a personality. So you can put all the work in. And if you think that, if any parent thinks you're going to put all the work in and the kid's going to be perfect, and if it's not perfect, that's your fault, then that's the height of delusion. My mum never showed me drugs. My mum was straight as. But I did drugs and all sorts of shenanigans as a teenager. Okay? So you can be the straightest parent or the worst parent, and it's not a guarantee of how your kid's going to come up. At all. At all. I know a lady who put her daughter through private school, spent $150,000, and the daughter could hardly read and write, you know. And that's fine. It doesn't matter too much. I'm just saying that the illusion that you go to private school and you have tutors and everything, and your daughter can read and write perfectly or knows where geography is or whatever, is delusional. And geography is not important. To read and write, it's not that important. As long as you've got the basics. Okay, I'm just saying it as an example. All right? I can't read and write that well either. I'm just going to go to private school. But people thinking, well, I'm going to put my kid through private school. I'm going to do the best diet, everything, and the kid's going to be perfect. And it's like, you're tripping. You're tripping. Okay? You're tripping. Do your best you can. And don't hang on to it. And I learned this from friends of mine from years ago have had 7 children, and one of the children died recently in a car accident. And it's like things happen, man. And all you can do is do your best, and whoosh. It's like planting seeds in the ground. If they get eaten by the bandicoots or the raccoons, or they get flooded out, then that's just how it is. That's life. That's parenting. And it's harsh. It's harsh as. So there you go. So that's my deal there, is I would go to Thailand for sure. Go to Thailand ASAP. Go to Thailand. And but ask yourself, why do you want to go to Thailand? Is that because you just want to have less family influence on your child? But this is the thing, your child's going to be on social media and she's going to see Nicki Minaj and 6ix9ine, and can you imagine she's a baby now, so in 15 years time, can you imagine the sexualization of social media, TikTok, like the stuff you see on TikTok, it's insane, and YouTube videos and the explicitness, so the materialism, you got that Gucci Mane, cocaine, and all this, like, the glorification of drug consumption. It's insane, man. So you can do all your best, but the reality is your daughter's going to be on social media. She's going to be on social media age probably 6 or 7, because all her friends will, or she'll just see a phone one day and just be like, oh my God, what's that? So we can do what we want in terms of sheltering and being a helicopter parent and caring and all that stuff. But the reality is, man, society's going to grab your kids and chew them up and spit them out. And if those kids land on their feet, then lucky. If the kid lands on their head, unlucky. That's just how it is. So you might try and protect them from the family, the in-laws, the outlaws. The society's going to get in there anyway. That's just being parenting. So don't hold on to it too much. Work it yourself. If the kid wants it, the kid will take it. Otherwise, welcome to life. So that's why I recommend people having a vasectomy. Because parenting takes on a whole new world of responsibility and changes, especially if you're sober. Most parents out there, alcohol, antidepressants, sleeping pills, numbing it with heaps of fatty food, just like coffee, and they're not even sober. Most parents aren't even sober. They go from sleeping coffee to like Zoloft, alcohol, sleeping tablet, sleep. And then next day, it's hard again. And maybe including recreational drugs or whatever. That's most parents, because having children is just so hectic and hardcore. I don't blame them. I'm not here to judge negatively. I'm just saying that's the reality. And I wouldn't do that. I mean, I can't say I had a vasectomy. I took care of that because I didn't want to have children, because I understand from seeing my friends and coaching thousands of people over the last 20 years how hard being a parent really is. And I'm like, see you later, man. No, thank you very much. Not for me. But my heart goes out for the parents out there who are parents and their lives just changed like that, And they weren't prepared for how hard it was going to be. But there's nothing you can do about it, right? And so my tip is just simple life. Your kid doesn't need much money. They just want your time. I would move to Thailand. I would go to rural Thailand or rural America, away from the hoo-ha. But again, that kid's going to get 18. And then society's going to go, hey, you, come here. You look really innocent and pure. You've never been drunk before. You've never taken drugs before. Wow, come to our frat party. Hey, this is Angela, or this is, Michael. I don't know. Like it's just, society's going to just like a bald eagle with talons, this pure child just fly off with it, and then drop later on when it's finished with it. So don't hold on to it too hard, man. This is life. It's like buying a nice shiny bike or getting on social media. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. Today we're talking about healthy eating. I'm a vegan or whatever. I'm a cyclist. And people are going to the comments, vegan, cyclist, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, people just slaughter you on social media. People, I'm going to be a YouTuber. All right, look at the clout chasing I've had over the years. And I'm taking it all in my stride. I understand it now. For a while there, I didn't understand it. Now I understand it. That's the deal. What would I do in that situation? Just to recap the video. If that was my situation, I'd say to the wifey, look, we're going to Thailand. This is why I want to do that. What do you reckon? Or rural America. I think I should assume this person lives in the USA. Somewhere rural. And but she might not want to do that. Maybe she's a mature girl. She's like, I want to have a nice house. I want to have this. I want to have that. And then it's like, and you're going to have constant tension because you want different and all this. And then back of your head, you're going to think, you know, you bang Greg and all these guys, and you know, slept on someone's gherkin one time, but that's normal, that's fine, you know. The thing is, I'm a big fan in life of living how you want to live, because if you don't, you're going to resent your partner. I missed out on doing this and this and that because I was this for you, and then when you split up, you're like, nah, you know what I mean? Because you missed out. So you should do what you want to do in your life, ideally before you're in a relationship or whatever, or communicate that early on in the relationship. Hey, this is what I'm into, boom, boom, boom. I'm a cyclist, I'm a traveler, I'm a blah, 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 whatever. I've got a high sex drive, I've got a low sex drive, I like my time alone, I like time together, blah, blah, blah. All these needs. So people say, yeah, nah, or whatever. People don't communicate enough. And when people do communicate, they often communicate in an undercarb state where they haven't had enough sleep and they're frantic and they're like, yeah, and they're screaming and yelling, they're throwing things or whatever. And then that's not communication, that's like retaliation. So communication should be two people, carved up, hydrated, time to just relax and just absorb and listen to each other, and make that time every week to have that with your partner, even not ideally every day. So then your needs are getting met, okay? Simple as that. Meet your partner's needs and share them with what your needs are and have them meet yours as well, all right? And always give positive feedback, nice feedback. And when it comes to women, praise, praise, praise. And understand, she's just a red-blooded woman, all right? It's not about you. If it is going to be about you, it's so that you weren't meeting her needs enough that she had to go somewhere else to get her needs met. Same with a guy, you know. But you weren't meeting his needs, he just went elsewhere. Simple as that. It's not about you as such. Even though you are part of the problem, it's about, what can I say? You know, it's not just all you. It's probably 50% you and 50% them, okay? Meet their needs. Meet their needs.
I've never seen anything like it.
Like, how is it? But this is pretty unique. Left-hand drive as well. You can walk up from the side there, first one.